All right, so we're going to be looking at this here, which is a triangular triangular prism. And we're going to be examining this and we're going to be looking at surface area of this triangular prism. Now, again, surface area, we're talking about covering everything, right? We're talking about what it takes to cover everything. So what we really have to look at is what is every side here, and we've got a lot of sides going on. So we're going to start off, and we're going to do the easy ones. We've got a triangle in the front and a triangle in the back. So we need to get the area of these two triangles. We've got a base right here. Base is 6 and a height of 4. We use the formula 1/2 base times height. And so this is going to be 4 times 6. So let's put that in. We have base is 6, height is 4, and we're going to multiply that times 1/2, which means each of these triangles is, this is 24 times a half. Each of these triangles is 12. So this is 12 and that's 12. Remember, we do have two triangles. We got to do both of those. Now, thing with triangular prisms is now we look at the sides, and unlike a rectangular prism where all the sides are the same or the top and the bottom are the same, we can have three different sides based on the side length of the prism of the triangle up front. So what we'll notice is, and I'm gonna have to grab a color here, and I think I'm gonna use yellow. We've got this right here. This is one side. And that side, if we look, we have it is 5 by 7. So we have one here that is 5 by 7. Now, the opposite side of this is 5. And this right going all the way back here is also going to be 7. So we actually, in this case, because this is an equilateral triangle, is going to be 5 by 7 as well. And then our base here, it's still 7 because everything going back here is by 7. All of our sides back, but the base here was 6. So this triangle, instead of being 5, is going to be 6. So we have to get the area of each of these pieces as well. So 35, 35, and 42. Now we just need to go ahead and add up all these pieces in order to get the surface area of our entire shape. So in this case, we have 12 plus 12, which is 24. We have 35 and 35, which is 70, and we have 42. So we can add these up. We get a 6 right here and a 136. So it turns out our volume here would be 136, and this would be our surface area, 130, and it's units squared because again we're dealing with all these flat surfaces. So the important thing to remember with a triangle is what you're doing. First off, you're getting the area of the triangle and area of the front triangle, area of the back triangle. So it's two of these, right? Two triangles. And then the other piece here is we're going to use the height 3 times for each of these sides. And then this right here are 3, our 5 and our 5 and our 6. That's not the color I wanted. These are the side lengths of the triangle. Now you can try to write this out as a formula, but it's really going to be pretty messy because it's actually just going to be 1/2 base times height times 2, which is just the base times the height, and then we're going to add, and we're going to call this right here as our length, right? So it's going to be plus side 1 times length plus side 2 times length plus side 3 times length will give us the surface area of this triangle. And again, right here, normally it's 1/2 base times height, but there's two of them, so it's actually base times height, 1/2 base times height plus 1/2 base times height, which just ends up being base times height right here. And there we go. That's how we do it. There's a lot of work, a lot of pieces that go into it, but none of it's incredibly complex because you just got to figure out, okay, what do we have? We've got a triangle in the front, we've got a triangle in the back, and then we've got each of these three sides that make up the total shape. That's surface area of a triangular prism.